What do you got? February 21. Find out how to get production up, and it will drag you and a bigger paycheck along with it. And we all want that almighty paycheck. It's common knowledge that the person who knows the most about how to improve the productivity of any job is the person who holds that job. Ever hear of the Peter Principle? Why is it then that we are often reluctant to offer suggestions for improvement? Perhaps we've seen too many layoffs and reorganizations to trust the cracker barrel wisdom that our goal should be to work ourselves out of a job so that we can move on to a bigger and better position. See, now that's interesting. That's the first time I've ever seen cracker barrel used as a adjective for wisdom. Cracker barrel wisdom. So that might be where the chain, which I've eaten at many times, got its name. Cracker barrel wisdom. Interesting, because I had no idea. I'm old. I'm very, very old. But I never heard cracker barrel wisdom before. I never heard that used in that way. Nevertheless, the old wisdom is still sound. If you find out, so if he's calling it old, holy shit, it's probably from the 1800s or early 1900s. Wow. Nevertheless, the old wisdom is still sound. If you find a way to do things better, faster, or cheaper, you increase your value to your employer or to yourself and your business. Yeah, okay, just thought I'd throw that in there. You will be asked to participate in planning sessions and quality circles because quality circle, holy shit, I've been out of the corporate world way too long. Quality circle. Some of y'all know what the hell that is. I don't. Because you've demonstrated that you know how to make things work more efficiently. It's inevitable that you will be promoted because you will become one of those exceptional employees who are too valuable to lose. Yeah, promoted out of the job you just showed competency, and that's the Peter Principle. For those of you who don't know, that's exactly what it is your boss got there because he got promoted from the job you're doing at the time. And the problem is being good at job X doesn't mean they're going to be good at job Y, which is managing, right? Managing people, managing the people who did the job they used to. I get the theory. Oh, he excelled in it so he could train others in it. And sometimes that does work, but a lot of times management skills are completely different from what we call line skills. Line being operations, line being the people who do the work. An example of that I saw a lot is the military, where you've got officers leading men who are very good at their jobs. Aircraft electronic technicians, right? The officers who lead them most likely could not do the job that the techs do because they're specially trained and they've got a skill set. And yet the officers are in charge because that's the ruling class, right? That's how it's set up. There's got to be an officer in charge. And yet they can't solder a component onto a PCB, right? A printed circuit board. So that's one example just off the top of my head where the leader isn't necessarily skilled enough to do the job of the people they lead, right? That's one example. So, and hopefully that guy, the tech, gets out of the Air Force and goes to work for his own business, doing electronics, and makes a shitload of money, because he'll never make a shitload of money in the military, I guarantee you that. And when he's working for himself, he won't have to deal with assholes like he did, who were his bosses in the military. So there is that. All right, that's it for today. Once again, whenever he slants it towards being a good little employee and pet, we'll give you a raise. I just think, how's that apply to us being entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs, right? Which I talked about last year, people who want to do it but haven't done it for whatever reason.